Some anime don't need a sequel, they need a second chance. Worlds that started strong and vanished before they could truly shine. This is a nostalgia trip, it's a resurrection list. Yo, it's AnimeVaultHub, and today we're diving into 10 anime that deserve a reboot. At number 10, High School of the Dead. When High School of the Dead aired, it had everything. Tension, chaos, and zombies with style. It was unapologetically wild, blending survival horror with anime excess. But beneath the fan service and gunfire was a sharp look at humanity breaking under pressure. Sadly, the story was cut short before it could reach its full potential. A respectful reboot could refine the tone, balance the spectacle with substance, and bring the survival aspect to life in a way that honors the original vision. The world of High School of the Dead deserves closure, and the fans still remember how strong its beginning truly was. At number 9, Gangsta. Gangsta was gritty, grounded, and full of promise. It explored crime, corruption, and survival in a city ruled by violence, and for a brief moment, it felt like anime's answer to Peaky Blinders. But production issues derailed it, leaving fans with an unfinished story and a studio that couldn't recover. A reboot could fix everything, polish the pacing, expand the world of Ergastulum, and bring back that perfect balance of style and brutality. With today's animation tech, Gangsta could finally live up to its atmosphere: smoky alleys, broken loyalty, and the haunting silence between gunshots. At number 8, Air Gear. Before modern sports anime took off, Air Gear gave us something wild: rollerblades, rival crews, and battles that felt like street poetry in motion. Its world was vibrant, rebellious, and overflowing with style, but it fell apart just as it was getting good. The manga went deeper, darker, even philosophical, but the anime never got that far. A reboot could capture the full ride, the evolution from street skating to sky-level combat, the themes of freedom and identity, and the weight of chasing impossible dreams. With today's animation, Air Gear can finally soar the way it was meant to. At number 7, Soul Eater. Few series blend gothic style and chaotic fun like Soul Eater. Every frame was alive, exaggerated movement, sharp lines, and pure Halloween energy. The ending, that's where it lost people. The anime wrapped up with an entirely original conclusion, one that diverged from the manga's beloved finale. The source material went deeper, exploring richer arcs and more meaningful resolutions. A reboot could finally give Maka, Soul, and the DWMA the ending fans of the manga always wanted. Done right, Soul Eater could stand shoulder to shoulder with Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man as a supernatural classic reborn. At number 6, Deadman Wonderland. Deadman Wonderland was brutal, creative, and utterly unique. A blood-powered prison where survival meant entertainment for the masses. But just as the mystery deepened, the anime stopped. No resolution, no closure, just chaos left hanging. A reboot could finally explore the darkness beneath its world, the experiments, the trauma, and the fragile humanity of its characters. Imagine the psychological tension and violent spectacle with today's animation detail. Deadman Wonderland had the bones of a masterpiece, it just never got the chance to stand. A second life can turn its madness into meaning. At number 5, The Promised Neverland. Season 1 of The Promised Neverland was near perfection. Tension, pacing, and emotion wrapped into a psychological thriller. Then Season 2 happened. A rushed adaptation stripped away the heart of the story, the fear, the strategy, the slow burn of survival. A full reboot could restore everything: the world building, the moral weight, the horror of childhood innocence against monstrous reality. Done properly, it could reclaim its spot as one of the smartest modern anime. Fans don't just want a remake, they want redemption, and The Promised Neverland deserves a second chance more than most. At number 4, Gantz. Gantz was violent, shocking, and way ahead of its time. A grim sci-fi story about death, morality, and second chances. But the anime was a mess: cut arcs, pacing issues, and an ending that didn't even try. Yet beneath the chaos was brilliance, a commentary on human instinct, survival, and what it means to live when everything's been stripped away. A modern reboot, faithful to the manga, could finally deliver that existential impact. Done right, Gantz wouldn't just be gory, it'd be profound. The world's ready for it now. Maybe it always was. At number 3, Claymore. Dark fantasy rarely hits as hard as Claymore. Its world, brutal, bleak, and hauntingly beautiful, told the story of warriors fighting monsters in their own humanity. But its ending remains one of the most controversial in anime. It diverged sharply from the manga, left major plotlines unresolved, and ended before the true story even unfolded. Fans loved the journey, but not the finish. A faithful reboot could fix that, expanding the lore, pacing the arcs properly, and giving Claire and Teresa's legacy the closure it deserves. Claymore has all the pieces, it just needs another chance to put them together. At number 2, Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul had the world in its hands. Perfect premise, incredible characters, and one of anime's most iconic transformations. And then, it all fell apart. Rush adaptation, skipped arcs, and entire character stories left unfinished. A reboot could repair the damage, rebuild Kaneki's journey from tortured victim to tragic symbol of identity. The world of Tokyo Ghoul is complex, philosophical, and terrifyingly human. With the right pacing and vision, it could become what it was always meant to be, not just edgy, but timeless. Kaneki deserves a real ending, and so do we. At number 1, Berserk. Few anime mean as much to fans as Berserk. It's raw, tragic, and unforgettable, a story of struggle, loss, and rage that define dark fantasy. Yet, no adaptation has ever done it justice. The 1997 series had soul, but no closure. The 2016 version had ambition, but no artistry. A true reboot, one that honors Miura's masterpiece, could be monumental. Imagine the eclipse with modern animation, Guts' journey fully realized, Griffith's dream visualized in all its beauty and horror. Berserk isn't just a story that deserves a reboot, it deserves the respect of a legend reborn. Some worlds don't need change, they just need a second chance, to be retold, reimagined, and respected. These stories defined eras and still live rent-free in our heads, not for what they became, but for what they could have been. If you want to see more worlds brought back to life, hit like, hit subscribe, and ring the bell. You already know what to do. I'm AnimeVaultHub. Thanks for watching.